Hey everyone! Yeah, it's Victor from Parachute Studios, and here on the second to last episode of VFX Trails. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to create those effects from the movie Atlas. I mean, you all have watched the Jennifer Lopez movie, and you must have fallen in love with the AI in which she was speaking with, which is called Atlas. And I believe that we can actually create such effects here in After Effects. We're going to make use of Trapcode form. We're going to make use of the radio and make a radio blow and make use of the deep glow effect. So that was too much of our time. Let's get started. Yeah, welcome back. So, of course, I'm going to actually have to create a new composition. I'm going to call this one Atlas Remake. So we're trying to remake it here, okay? And yeah, take notes. The Atlas we're going to make is going to be voice reactive, so I want to get a bit of a music or kind of voiceover, just in case. So first of all, we're going to create a brand new solid. Can create a solid. I'm going to change the name of this solid. I'm going to change it to middle ball. We're going to create the ball in the middle, okay? So the ball in the middle, first of all, we're going to apply the Trapcode form effect. Okay, so yeah, it's loading. Yeah, so here we have the effect, okay? And the first thing we're going to first do is go to the base form. Then in the base form, we change the box grid from grid to sphere. Of course, it's going to bring a 3-layered sphere. So yeah, I want to change the 3-layer sphere to 1. Then I'm going to adjust the particles in X and Y. You set the particle in X to 250 and you set the particle in Y to 250. Impressive. Then also, the particles in X and Y are then set to 250. They can change the base form size to 660. Now, the position of the sphere is important, and yeah, I set the position to 980 by 520. Okay, 980 by 520. That's more than the average something. We're working of 960 by 540 frame pixels. So we're actually going to make use of much shorter version, which is 980 by 520. Now, go to the particle, set the particle size to 0.5. Then we're going to set the color over X. Yeah, set color over X. Okay, so we have this kind of this rainbow kind of tint. Then also we're going to open the fractal field right here. We're going to set the displacement mode to XYZ length. Then also set the displace to 70. It's going to give much of like a distorted effect, a distorted view. Yeah, something like this. Then we're going to set the flow evolution to 50. Okay, that's all for the fractal. So using this, we've made like a simple start, and this is called the middle ball. Of course, we're supposed to set the audio react, but we'll do that after we set up the other parameters. So we're going to create a brand new solid. We're going to create a brand new solid called middle ring. So I'm going to press a new composition. I'm going to create, probably a new composition. Let's just create everything together for ease. So a new solid though for now. Okay, it's called middle ball. Yeah, middle ball. Okay, and the middle ball, we're going to also apply Trapcode form to the middle ball. I'm going to create a new composition called the middle ring. So we're going to set this to middle ring. Okay, and from the middle ring, we're going to apply the Trapcode form to the middle ring. It's going to take a while. Yeah, so we're going to set the base form parameters. For XYZ, we're going to set it to 860. We're making a bigger kind of middle ring, we get. Okay, then also we are going to set the particles in X and Y to 70 respectively. Okay, yeah, it's in 70. Then we're going to set the box to sphere. I'm going to set the sphere layer to 1. So we have this kind of ring effect. Then also we're going to go to the particle parameters. I'm going to set the particle parameter to 2, yes, and we're going to set the color over X. Oh, sorry, that's a mistake. I mean, we're going to set the color over X. Okay, so we have this rainbow shade nonsense. Sorry, rainbow shade. Yeah, you know it. So audio react. No, we're not going to do that yet. So we're going to go to the fractal field, and we're going to apply the displacement turn to 46. Sorry, I'm trying to, okay, 46, and we should have this, yeah, this bubbling effect. Then we're going to go to the spherical field. The spherical field is like a parameter on its own, and we're going to go to sphere 1. We're going to switch up the strength to 100. I'm going to set the radius to 450. Okay, then we're going to set the scale XYZ to 100, 100, and 100. Then the scale Z to 390. That's a massive increase, 390. Then we're also going to set the feather to 50. So we have this weird looking thing. Okay, yeah, it's weird looking, trust me. So we're gonna leave this like this. Okay, we're not gonna touch it yet. Yeah, not yet though. So we're gonna have this for now. Then now we're gonna create what we call the final ring. The final ring is the final layer that features everything I'm talking about. So yeah, you get it. So the final ring, we're going to apply the trapcode form to the final ring. It's going to take a while to load. Yeah, so we're going to apply the base form parameters, and we come to the base form XYZ, change to 1460. It's going to be out of our focus because, of course, it's going to be bigger. So we're going to deal with that. You know what? I'm just going to create like a makeshift camera for now. We have a camera control separate for this kind of issue too, because I try to make sure we have a camera set up for this. So I'm going to like sorry, let me use this one. I'm going to like press it to the back just like that, so we can have a clearer view of what we're doing. So I'm going to set the final ring, set the particle X and Y to 100 each, and yeah, one of the most important parameters that I myself should not even forget is to change the base form from box or grid to sphere layered. Then change the sphere layers from 3 to 1. Then yeah, we're supposed to adjust the position from 960 to 976, okay, to 6 to 524 to 524. So we have this wonderful effect. So now the particle, we're going to go to particle, and we're going to turn the size to 0.3. It's 0.3, and we should have almost nothing. So 3. Okay, that's good. Then we're gonna set the size curve offset to 100. Well, let's leave that alone for now. So let's move to the set color. We're going to set the color. This one is over X, and we're going to add the blend mode, which is add. Okay, now we're supposed to go to the audio react, but no, we're going to the fractal field, and in the fractal field we are going to turn off the displacement to 126. That's good. So we should have a much more of a form of dispersion effect. Come back to the disperse and twist, and set the disperse to 12. So yeah, we'll come back to the fractal field again, and set the flow evolution to 50. Set the F scale to 10. Yeah, to 10. Then the complexity set to 3, the octane multiplier to 0.5, and the octane scale to 1.5. Then after doing that, we'll go to the spherical field. In the spherical field, we're going to set the sphere 1 parameters. We're going to set the strength to 100, and we're going to set the sphere itself to 960 by 540. Ensure the position is that's correct. Then we're going to set the radius to 110. The radius is 110. Okay, and we're going to set the scale X to 900. It's actually going to be very big because we have to make it big. 900, and the scale Y to 900. Then we have the scale Z. The scale Z is 2290. So we have something like this, something like an outer ring. Then we're just going to set the feather to 53. So as you can see, we have our completed ring, and it's looking wonderful and very awesome. So next on the list, we're going to add glow. Of course, we're supposed to add glow, but let's say we add the radial glow first. We're gonna put the radial glow. Okay, I'm gonna put some radial glow on the final ring. Okay, then you add the radial glow on the middle ring, and you add the radial glow on the middle ball. Then we should have this effect. Now take note of yes, so after having this kind of effect, you can decide to make some parameters for your camera. You can set up your camera any way you want, but this is how far we'll be going for now. So yes, so we've applied the radial glow, and the amount is a quite staggering number. So with this, we have this effect. We're going to add the deep glow. So you add the deep glow to the middle ball, and you add the deep glow to the middle ring, and deep glow to the final ring. Now if you notice, this is at the quarter, so I'm going to set it to the full quality. So according to the opacity stuff, we are going to have to make some adjustments. I mean, you realize that it is so bright, and the color is quite uncanny, so we're going to have to like change some parameters. But that's actually what I did to actually get those particular style at first. So now let's make some few adjustments and changes to ensure we have the final and perfect sample. Yes, so the few parameters we just have to adjust deals with only the final ring. The final ring, come back to the spherical field and set the sphere 1 feather to 40. Okay, to 40, and that should fix the issue. So we have this round ring, and now this makes sense. Now before we move any further, we have to go back to the particle, and we're going to make some color over changes. Okay, first of all, we're going to set the color. Okay, if you notice that for the Atlas, for the Atlas AI stuff, the color changed from yellow to darker blue, then to lighter blue. So we're going to make that change now. From the form, we're going to set the final ring from yellow. You can double click. It's going to give you yellow. I'm going to change it to quarter so that it can look faster. Yellow. Then I'm going to change this to darker blue, and we're going to change this to a lighter form of blue, and probably first sky blue. So hey, I feel like it has a dose of whatever that red thing. Oh yeah, sorry. So we have this round ring. Then we're going to come to the final ring, and I'm going to, oh sorry, I'm going to go back to the final ring, sorry, and I'm going to go to particle, and I'm going to copy this. Click copy. You can click copy. Then you go to the middle ring. Then you come back to the size, set color over. Then we're gonna paste this right here, and it's going to affect that there. Then come back to the middle ball, and we're gonna go to the particle, then the color over. Then we're gonna press paste, and it's going to affect that. So we have this perfectly round Atlas ring thing. But if you click on it right now, it's just changing due to the expansion thing. It's not really like it's like that kind of thing you get. So now to make this thing to come alive, we're going to actually have to add a bit of audio react, and the audio react is actually very easy. I mean, for the first one, which is the middle ball, go to the audio react. You're going to have to pick a song. For me, I have this favorite song. I mean, I call it Cartoon by Jeja. No, sorry, On and On by Cartoon and Jeja. You can check out the song. I mean, some NCS, no copyright sounds, and they're still gonna want to do it, trust me. So this particular song, so I have the song right here. Copyright free music, blah blah blah. Yeah. So now I'm gonna put this right in the mixer here, in the mix, yeah, something like that. And yeah, the song is playing, but yeah, unfortunately you're not gonna be hearing it. So middle ball first. I'm gonna go to the middle ball. I'm gonna set the parameters of the form. Okay, we're gonna go to the audio react parameters, audio react, and audio react parameters for the middle ball, and we're gonna map it to the fractal. Sorry, map it to the cartoon JJ. Then we're gonna set the react to 1. We're gonna map it to fractal. Fractal, and we're going to set the frequency to 100, the width to 50, and the strength to 100, and that's all. Then for the react 2, for this part, we're going to set it to the sphere size, map to sphere 1 size. That's all. So that's all for that part. Then for the middle ring, we're going to make some adjustments to the audio parameters. We are going to set the react to 1 frequency to 100 after mapping it to fractal. I'm coming. Let me make the change. So react to 1. We're gonna first map it to fractal. Okay. Then frequency to 100. Then width to 50 and the strength to 100, and that's all. Now for the final ring. We are going to set the final ring. We're going to set the audio react 1 and 2. So first of all, we're going to adjust the audio react parameters. We're going to set the audio layer to cartoon Jeja. I hope we did that for middle ring. I don't think we do. I don't think we did that. So I'm going to actually set it to cartoon Jeja. Then the final ring. So for the audio layer, we're going to have the react to 1. For the react to 1, we're going to add it's actually very simple. We're going to add everything mapped to the spars. Then the frequency to 100 feet, strength width to 50, and the strength to 100. Then the reactor 2. The reactor 2 is going to be more of fractal. Go to more of fractal, width 50, frequency 100, then strength 100. So that is all for the audio react 1 and 2. And unfortunately, my laptop, we don't want it to die of heart attack, so we're not going to be playing the sound. It's not even as if I played it, you would hear it though. So that's all for this tutorial. For the camera part, you can just click on your Alt, hold down your Alt, and press your right click, hold it down, and drag it back a bit. Okay, and we have this. You can have a clearer view of what you've done. So we have a simple Atlas, and if you notice that as I'm moving it, it's changing form, which shows that it's reacting to the sound, and that's great. So that is all for today's tutorial. I mean, we've managed to recreate this from the scratch, and it's even much better. And if it's looking faint, you can just press Ctrl D. You can duplicate the middle ring, and you can duplicate the middle ball. Okay, you can duplicate the middle ball, and it's going to give you more of this light effect. And yeah, you can set the blending mode within the particle tool to add, and that could also help too. So that's all for now. I'll see you in the final and last episode. So